Hello and welcome to another edition of Ask Cheeky. I'm Isaiah Henkel with Cheeky Scientist, and this week's question comes from Jalil Johnson. Does getting a startup company off the ground give you any credit in industry? Specifically, if the startup is completely unrelated to your doctoral work, will it help you get hired in industry? So the essential question here is that working for a startup or entrepreneurship experience in general, is this a valuable transferable skill? Is it valuable in industry? And the short answer is yes. Entrepreneurial skills and entrepreneurial mindset is very valuable in industry, and it can help you get hired. Contrary to popular belief, companies don't want you to just have an employee mindset. They don't want you to have an academic mindset either. They want you to have more of an entrepreneurial mindset, more of a can-do mindset where you can function interdependently, which means that you can function independently, but you can also collaborate with others. You can also work as a team. This is highly valuable. And that you're also able to initiate things, make decisions, and initiate programs and systems and ideas that will help the company without somebody having to hold your hand or a manager telling you what to do. So this is where this kind of entrepreneurial mindset can be important, or where having startup experience can be important. Again, but you just need to be able to communicate these skills. You need to be able to talk about the transferable skill of any startup experience you have, or even experience in a lab that you have that will help you work in industry. And don't think that you have had to work for a startup to have this transferable skill. As someone who has worked in the lab independently on projects, you have an entrepreneurial mindset. You've had to work independently, but you've also had to operate in a team, in the greater team of your lab. You've had to collaborate with other labs, very likely, to get things done. So make sure that you're able to communicate this, and make sure you're able to talk about specifically your entrepreneurial mindset, your ability to initiate things, your ability to be decisive, make decisions, and more than anything else, your ability to take on new challenges. Working for a startup, right? There's a lot of risk. There's a lot of challenges there, just like there is in the lab. In an academic lab, you're going to deal with failure over and over again. But one thing is consistent across the board. You're constantly innovating. You're constantly discovering, and that's really at the core of what being an entrepreneur is, and why it's a highly transferable skill for industry. So make sure that you highlight it. Until next time, remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.